Follow me, because by the end of this video, you'll wonder how you spent all this time without knowing this important information. Burgers, they're not just food, they're a lifestyle. Whether you're a weekend griller or a fast food connoisseur, there's something magical about biting into a perfectly crafted burger. But here's the twist. Most of us are unknowingly sabotaging this experience. Yes, you heard that right. Even the most seasoned burger lovers are making mistakes that ruin their burgers every single day. Stick with me as we uncover these shocking mistakes and learn how to elevate your burger game to legendary status. Trust me, this is a ride you don't want to miss. Let's start with the bun. The bread you choose is more important than you think. Skipping out on a fresh, well-toasted bun is like putting diamonds on a rusty chain. Your bun is the foundation of your burger, and it needs love. Stale or soggy buns can ruin the texture, and don't even get me started on using bread that's too sweet or too dense. Studies show that 63% of people don't properly toast their buns, leading to a messy, disappointing experience. Pro tip: lightly butter your buns and toast them on the grill for that perfect crunch and flavor balance. Next up, let's talk about seasoning. Salt is not just an option, it's a necessity. But here's the catch: timing matters. If you're salting your meat too early, you're drawing out moisture, leaving you with a dry patty that nobody wants to eat. Salt your burgers right before they hit the heat to keep them juicy and flavorful. Now, let's tackle the cooking process. Flipping your burger too often is a rookie mistake, but so is flipping it too little. Aim for a golden rule: flip once and only once. This allows the meat to sear beautifully while retaining its juices. Oh, and stop pressing down on your patties with the spatula. It's not helping anyone. That sizzle you hear might sound satisfying, but it's actually the sound of your burger losing all its precious juices. Temperature matters too. Cooking burgers over high heat might seem like a shortcut to get that charred goodness, but it's a recipe for disaster. You're either going to burn the outside while the inside stays raw, or you'll end up with a hockey puck of a burger. Invest in a meat thermometer and aim for an internal temperature of 160 F for beef. Trust me, this small step will change your burger game forever. Let's not forget the toppings. Piling on too many toppings can lead to a structural nightmare. No one wants a burger that falls apart halfway through. The key is balance. Start with the essentials: crisp lettuce, juicy tomatoes, a slice of melted cheese, and a touch of sauce. Then, customize with moderation pickles, onions, bacon, or avocado. Remember, less is more when it comes to creating the perfect bite. Sauce placement is another underestimated art. Don't just slap it on and hope for the best. Placing sauce on both the top and bottom buns ensures even distribution and prevents the burger from drying out. And now for the ultimate shocker, the cheese choice. 97% of people go for the classic American cheese without realizing there are better options out there. Sharp cheddar, Gouda, or even pepper jack can take your burger to the next level. Experiment with flavors, and you might just discover your new favorite combination. Finally, the resting period. Yes, burgers need to rest too. Slicing into a freshly cooked patty releases all those delicious juices, leaving you with a dry burger. Give your burger a minute or two to rest before assembling and serving. These tips aren't just for show, they're backed by culinary science and tested by top chefs around the globe. Now that you're armed with this game-changing knowledge, It's time to level up your burger game and impress everyone at your next cookout. Watch the video until the end, because by the time it's over, you'll wonder how you've spent all this time without knowing these important tips. Let's start with some quick general tips and tricks. Use stale bread for breadcrumbs. Stale bread makes excellent homemade breadcrumbs. Just grind it up and store it in a jar. Stop peeling vegetables excessively. Keep the skin on for extra nutrients and less waste. Use ice cubes to reheat rice. Place an ice cube on your rice and microwave it. The steam will make it fluffy. Store bananas properly. Separate them from the bunch to slow down the ripening process. Master knife skills. A sharp knife is safer than a dull one. Learn the proper grip for better control. Freeze herbs in olive oil. Chop your herbs, mix them with olive oil, and freeze them in ice cube trays. Revive wilted greens. Soak them in ice water to bring back their crispness. Use parchment paper for baking. Avoid sticky messes and get evenly baked goods. Store nuts in the freezer. Extend their shelf life by keeping them in a cold environment. Clean cast iron pans with salt. Use coarse salt to scrub without stripping the seasoning. Use a damp towel under a cutting board. This prevents the board from sliding while you chop. Season meat hours before cooking. Letting it rest with seasoning enhances flavor and tenderness. Keep brown sugar soft. Store it with a piece of bread or a marshmallow to retain moisture. Peel garlic the easy way. Crush the clove lightly, and the skin comes off effortlessly. Make fluffy pancakes. Don't overmix the batter. Lumps are okay. Let it rest for 10 minutes before cooking. Prevent boiling over. Place a wooden spoon across the top of the pot to avoid spills. Store eggs upside down. This keeps the yolk centered and prolongs freshness. Reheat pizza like a pro. Use a skillet on low heat for a crispy crust and melted cheese. Soak skewers before grilling. This prevents them from burning on the grill. Keep avocados green. Brush the surface with lemon or lime juice before storing them. Apply these tips and transform your daily habits. They'll save you time, effort, and sometimes even money. What are your favorite hacks?